Hey guys, we're going to do an Illustrator tutorial today where I'm going to show you a couple of things using this image here from Google about a Viking helmet. It's what I used to make this LHS Class of 2019 Seniors thing. So let's start with a new file, or even, you know what, I'm using the hand. I just drag over and create a new artboard on the side. Artboard tool is right above the hand, and you can just drag out a new artboard over here. So first thing I'm going to do is paste, Control V. There's my Viking helmet from the internets. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. Always drag from the corner, always hold Shift. And I'm going to hit this button up top called Image Trace. What that's going to do is turn it to black and white. And there's an Image Trace menu here. Anytime you do an image trace, I'm going to suggest you go to your Image Trace menu. If for some reason it's not over there, go to Window and Image Trace. But mine is always there. Twirl down Advanced, take out the noise, raise it up a little bit. Notice when I took out the noise all the way, I got this little squiggly thing here and that little there. Maybe adjust the threshold. You're kind of looking at it to make sure it comes out nice. Usually we'll raise up my paths, lower my corners, and if I need to add a little noise back in to get rid of, the little tiny areas, that's great. Okay, that looks pretty good. Once I'm finished all that, I need to hit expand, and you notice now I have vector lines around everything. Okay, from expand, I have to do a couple things. One, I'm going to get rid of the white shapes on the outside. So I'm just clicking on that with my white arrow, and I had to click off with my black arrow or any other arrow to deselect. And I'm going to click on these white shapes and delete. And to get rid of this bar on the bottom, I'm going to take my rectangle tool and I'll make a rectangle over the bottom. Now that looks okay, except I want to just adjust it down a little bit so that I'm just covering that bottom bar, like so. Okay, now I can, and real quick, I'm going to change this to some goofy color, like yellow-orange. Select them both. You can see it's covering it. And with my Pathfinder, I will divide. Okay, that's divide, bottom left-hand corner. That way, I've now cut all these shapes apart. This is a really cool thing that Illustrator does. I can click on any one of these orange shapes with my white arrow and then choose this little button up here, select similar objects. It does the same thing as going to your select menu and choosing same fill color or whatever it is. This is really powerful. You can select anything that's the same stuff, select same fill color, then I'll hit delete on my keyboard. Gets rid of all those orange shapes. The awesome thing here is I didn't get rid of all my white shapes when I was getting rid of the outside. I left these white shapes in so that I can go in here and change this, shift select this one, go to my swatches, maybe I'll make those a light gray. Now I can color each one of these shapes individually, whatever color I want. This light blue, I have to zoom in to get that one. If you want it to be the same color and you don't remember which swatch it is, just pick it up with your eyedropper. Okay. Maybe shift select all these guys. Ooh, select this one and 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 that one. Eyedropper, make those light gray and my background red. Whoop, that's not red, that's like purple. Okay, cool. So that's image trace and coloring from an internet image, making it your own vector. It is copying, it's kind of cheating, but in a pinch for something fast, if you really need to use something, you can do that. You may want to watch out for stuff like that, these little weird hickeys that can happen. Use your pen minus or your delete anchor point tool. Get rid of these and just note that it kind of flattened it out there. You may have to go back in with your white arrow and adjust your handles to get that curve back to natural. We'll check the other side. Yep, did the same thing over there. It's kind of flattened out. So again, I'll take my pen minus, get rid of these flatter anchors, and then my white arrow to adjust my handles back to a more natural looking curve, like so. That looks better. Z to get to my zoom tool, Alt to get to minus, boom. All right, so there's a colored Viking helmet that I stole from the internet. It's not the same, as you can see. If I go back and paste it, it is the same drawing, but I've customized it, and whatever, non-for-profit purposes should be okay.